Hi, and welcome to another installment of the Trustworthy Computing Cloud Fundamentals video series. Today I'm joined by Jeffrey Miller, who is a governance, risk, and compliance expert that's worked in a few different businesses here at Microsoft, including Windows and System Center and Health Services. Jeffrey, thanks for taking the time to come and talk with us today.
Thank you.
One of the questions that I get from customers that's pretty key to them and their ability to move into the cloud from on-premise is data classification. Why is this important to them?
So when a customer is thinking about how to move to the cloud, they really want to understand what data is in the service before they consider how to move it into the cloud. Just because they might not know what regulatory requirements exist around that data or what protective measures may be required to protect that data in that current service. Many times an organization may have a perfectly functional service model, but it's working and being audited in-house. So they really have to understand the types, the styles of data, how it's used, who accesses it, according to a data lifecycle model before they consider moving to the cloud. Once they get that information, then they can figure out what style of cloud they need, particularly what controls may apply to that vendor.
Wow. Another thing that I hear from a lot of customers is concerns around audit. So what should customers think about in terms of audit?
So when an organization wants to move a specific service to the cloud, they really want to understand the audit methodology at play against that service. So no doubt that service is in scope for one or more audits inside that customer's environment. They want to understand specifically what controls apply, particularly what agreements may be required of vendors, and then stipulate that in a list so that they can go to a cloud vendor and figure out exactly what parallel controls would exist in that cloud environment. It may be that those controls are actually more mature than the original organization's controls just because of economies of scale. For instance, there may be automation at a higher degree, or better logging, or more robust data retention methodologies in place within a larger cloud solution.
Jeffrey, if customers wanted to learn more about either of these two topics, do you have any recommendations where they can go?
Certainly. There are Microsoft tools under Solution Accelerators, as well as tools under the Windows file system that's great for data classification available today. And as well, there are System Center solutions for governance, risk, and compliance if the organization wishes to further automate compliance endeavors.
Well, Jeffrey, thank you very much for taking the time to come and talk with us today.
Thank you.